New gauntlet season out? Yes, actually. I believe there is. We have to find a deck built with 40 standard legal cards that can contain a maximum of 2 regions, 6 champion cards, and 3 copies of each card. Super unique deck building requirements. I know it's gonna be tough. I think for all the people who aren't like super brewers, this is gonna be difficult. Where are we gonna find something like that? Okay, yeah. Double Divine Draft is crazy. 2 Windborn Mariner, 3 Castaway, 2 Blinded Mystic. It is not a Winding Light pile. You just have things like Blowback, Clockling, the Castaways try to get damage. You're a little bit more aggressive with things like Mariner. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Why do we have 3 copy of Lunari Dustbringer? I mean, I don't know. Let's just give it a shot, right? I guess we'll play the Gauntlet. Do I need shitty Akali? I'm not putting Akali on quick 6. I won't do it. You literally cannot make me. Alright, let me find the Yone one for you. We probably don't want any of these. This is like the most questionable one, but I think I'm just going to ship it and just look for a temple. Wood or plastic? Wood, but I don't know what you're talking about. This is likely just another pass. Okay. Get well soon. Thank you. We're saying instead of shitty Yone? Fine. Just one time I'll give you a freebie. One time. Never ask me for anything ever again, though. Don't say I never did nothing for you. It's probably just a fearsome one, right?
Rather be sailing, but this looks fun too.
You just like take the trade here if we're offered. Ask for $5. I mean, you can, but I asked you politely not to. And so that would be really rude. My feelings would be hurt. What up, Miriam? Really just want a Janna.
You called and I answered.
She might die, is what it is. T. Daniel, thank you for the 4 months, bro. Appreciate that. So we just send it back here then. Congrats on completing the Mogwai challenge. Thank you.
The air betrays you, child.
We got it done. We finished it. It was fun. I'm gonna talk about it later. Divine Draft came back. Man, I love when my 0 cost cards are discounted. It's just so sick. And if any deck's looking to flip Janna, this one's probably pretty decent at it.
Wind need not be seen to move our way.
Hayesville or Passiville, thank you for the prime, man.
Catch me, right?
That's fine. Another Mariner.
Wind need not be seen to move our world.
And then I'll play a Castaway.
You'll catch me, right?
Let's go with tough.
You can fix anything with anything.
Himidasi, yo, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. And then I'll pass. We'll use this to like cheese out an extra cheeky trigger. So start here. And Seraphine cosplay. I made it in time. I guess we skip. Blinded Mystic could be good, but more Janna.
Righty-tighty.
Maybe I should have passed. They have so much mana up. Just end the turn. That's fine. I'm not convinced this is better than like Seraphine Morgana Temple, but you do get to like beat down a bit, which is something. This is why I was thinking about taking Blinded Mystic, like specifically this card. Challenger. Oh, man. We can't have that, can we?
I have found such beauty in
Okay,
mortality.
that's 5, 6, 7.
Night flowers upon my blade.
The
Not quite.
Zephyr heralds the squall. In you, I see my will made manifest.
Janna, your wind makes my burdens lighter.
Split Morgana.
You leave me no other choice.
And they just can't block anything. Go back to LOR after like 3 seasons off. Any tips to get back to Masters? Yeah, I mean, just like find a deck you think is cool that's doing pretty good and just play that. You can get to Masters with anything you want. Oh, Mr. Brady, you feeling better? No, I'm still sick. It was like kind of tough to get myself on stream today. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Storm unrelenting.
Look. Nice. Nice. We did flip Morgana like a lot faster than I would think.
With wind in our sails, onward.
I thought I was like over being sick, but it's like really just hanging on. What the hell is this?
It's over 9.
Districts, thank you for 20 months. No Sarah cosplay? Yeah, I'm just too good at the game. I mean, there's Teemo, but like I think I just mulligan it. This is a hand. I mean, Sunken Temple is like how we are planning on winning the game, but like, wow. We're not doing anything for a while. Is it like cold sick? Yeah, it's like flu sick. Got a fever for a couple days. Did I drink? Not really. No. I'd like a long drink and like a glass of champagne. So, no. Yeah, it'll probably take Fearsome. Just get us over Junk Construct.
I'll prove it.
It is like a Nora portal deck after all, so this will help us just jam damage in.
Exploration and
Interesting. Will feel 100%? Yeah, me too. Thank you. Me too. Okay, I think we're just gonna go with this then. I mean, like, that's annoying,
Vandal
but
Scout Teemo, I presume. Through the darkness.
we do this. We shoot Tito, and then we just try to Sunken Temple.
Where'd we end up this time, Book?
That worked out pretty well for us, huh?
A Vandal Scout never.
Bleh.
Privateering? Good show.
Okay, I'll block.
Won't need tools.
They
for
could have
this.
Pie Toss, which is like fine. Especially if we're just trying to get Sunken Temple value. Like, we just want to slow the game down. We don't want to be taking a ton of unnecessary damage.
Tidy, tidy.
And if they don't have like a ping to deal with this, then I get to like make a block next turn, and hopefully Sunken Temple just wins us the game.
Hello. Anyone want to join my
That's
party?
a strong card right there. Nice. Nice. Mariner. Another Blinded Mystic. It's pretty good for us. We need to ask for freebie. You can just pay for shitty gauntlet. That's so true. That's so true. You can just pay for it. And then I have to do it. And then I'm sad. And then my opponents are confused. They're like, what does he mean by this shitty ass emote? What could he possibly mean?
From all the regions we are one.
I don't think we can allow our opponent to like have this.
I see the heavens aflame, gods burning in starfire.
Well, it came from YouTube vid. Did Seraphine cosplay already happen? No, I made Masters.
That's all we got? Hey, I've done more with less.
I completed the challenge.
Hey, which way to spiritual fulfillment?
Challenge is fun. Will I ever repeat it? Will I ever do that exact thing? Probably
Nah,
not.
Not a chance. Get shipwrecked.
Will I do something similar? Yeah, I like challenges. Was it on stream? Yeah, it was 2 days ago. Or it was on New Year's Eve. I like that we get an extra card because we put the weapon in our hand. That's kind of sick. Oh man, I wish this Janna was 2 mana or that Morgana was cheap. I'm gonna start getting Janna down, but like Morgana's a really good card. So I think I'll just do that instead.
Let's go again.
Where there is life, there
There
is
is
hope.
hope. Wait, sorry, wrong card. What up?
I have found such beauty and mortality.
I see I'm feeling better. It says I'm sick of the title.
I am your darkness. I am your truth.
Any New Year's resolutions? No, I'm actually not a big New Year's resolutions guy because I feel like if I want something enough to like make a New Year's resolution about it, I shouldn't like sit there and wait. I should probably just do it, right?
Only a fool would enter battle
Also, I think our
unprepared.
opponent's about to have a bad time.
Night flowers upon my blade. It's our time.
They're dead. We kind of do turn the corner pretty good. Windborn Mariner, like, plus the Sunken Temple tempo is pretty solid. And Morgana continues to be a fucking house. Up.
Our suffering was not in vain.
To be fair, you do sound a lot better than in the latest YouTube video. That's fair. That was rough. That was so difficult for me to get through that stream at all. Is it just like elites? Pre-Elder Dragon elites? You mad lad. Can we do this? Like, I don't know if Janna's worth a keep here. It's probably a mulligan and we just dig for like Morgana or Sunken Temple, but Janna helps us find Sunken Temple and could block like most of the board. Well, hello, Quinn. Are you asking to come up? Would you like to come up? Would you like to come up here? No, you just wanted to. That's fine. You could do that if you want to.
We were peaceful once.
Hello, new one here from MajiinBae stream. What's going on? Welcome in. Can you tell Bodge that I'm a huge fan? Yeah, bro, I got you. Me and him are super close. But between us, that dude's a bit of a whiner.
It's dangerous out there.
Take this. You know when rank season ends? No fucking idea. No. That's how the end of the year always is. It's like Riot teams go on break, all the scheduled stuff ends, and we're just kind of like waiting to hear what's going to happen. This deck does feel pretty solid. I don't know about Blowback though. Blowback seems a bit
Discipline and steel.
sus.
May Janna's will be done through me.
New opponent, new opportunity to confuse them with shitty Akali. Bro, they'll never see it coming. They'll never see it coming. Nobody's ready for this stupid emote.
Show them our metal.
So we're never going to see you play the Zed Trevor Snooze Bomb combo deck? What do you mean? There was a whole stream of me playing it. For 4 hours. Tuck this, tuck a Miriam.
Hear me, you are not alone.
Or you could just wait till tomorrow's YouTube video. We have 2 copies of Divine Draft, which would be like so nuts here.
The Zephyr heralds the squall.
Very good draws. Cannot be mad at that.
Do the kids still doing surf back
Was
in
it today's
Suriname?
patch?
Wait, you?
I have no idea. I didn't even know there was a patch. I don't think my game patched. Honestly, Majin, I really liked you trying out MajiinBae decks. I feel like it should become something you do every once in a while. They're just fun and playable. Yeah, no, I had a really good time. I'm planning to talk about it a little bit once we get a little further into the stream. Really want to shoot that Garen.
Dusting off the fisticuffs.
Let's take my damage. If they block, I'm happy. And then the plan is to like Miriam under one of these Jannas and then Howling Gale Garen. 600 megabyte update. Damn, that's crazy. I think I have auto update on, so I just like missed it or something.
Always got what I wanted. Now I gotta find what I need.
Perhaps the answer lies in others, not yourself.
Yeah, it was a fun challenge. I really enjoyed it. It's difficult for me to remind myself that like not every card has to be like the absolute best in slot.
My tempest shields us.
I don't want her to die. Then we could take him out afterwards.
Thought there was more.
Don't forget that Broadman isn't needed. Bro, people were so pissed at me about that. People were so upset about that. I don't know if you guys saw the YouTube comments, but like, oh my god. People were mad. Man, I really want a Sunken Temple, but I think just like drawing more cards is better. What up, Morgana? That's good.
I have found such beauty in mortality.
Someone called me a pedo.
He appeared.
That was fucking crazy,
You
man.
need humbling.
I have urgent news.
You will not prevail.
Not like a trash talk. Yeah, I feel like I did a pretty good job after that or whatever, just to be like, hey, this is why I was upset there was no Broadman in the deck.
We will be free.
Also, I don't know, people just like people get so okay, by people,
If I didn't
I feel like I should clarify. People get really, really upset about specific cards in card games and specific strategies in other games. Like fighting games, right? If you play a zoner in a fighting game, like people will legit send you death threats. But when I say people, what I really mean is shitty players.
Today I uphold my oath.
Right? Like no one who's like good is like this. You can just tell immediately. X and Y player, cancer, scum of the earth. They can't actually win with a real strategy, so they play this dog shit player. Like, you just know. All right, we're getting 4 Demoglued here. What are we going to do about that? 67 West. Yo, thanks for the prime, bro. I trash talk elites. I hate playing against elites. Yeah. I don't like say that people playing elites are like fucking idiots or anything. I do imply that they eat glue, but that's just because it's true.
Beware, doldrums cause cabin fever.
Oh, double discount. I should take a mirror.
Heralds the squall.
Getting J-manned?
Find the trail.
That's fine. I don't give a fuck. I have a little bit of a fuck. Like one fuck.
Away with you.
Expected to lose like the gang. I expected them to do this.
You will know suffering!
Like the only thing you really liked about it was the 3 Deathless spell. I think that's a bad call. Yeah. I think that I stand by that. I think that's a bad card.
Upon my blade.
Never been a part of any other CCG community, but the amount of I'm a good player who hates Demacia / low interaction mid-range personalities you have otherwise kind of tiring. Yeah, I mean I get that. I'm kind of one of those people because I just like to feel like my actions matter, and against a lot of decks that are like kind of like this, sometimes it feels like it doesn't. But that's honestly less with like playing against it. I don't really give a shit playing against this. I'm down to play against like Demacia all the time. I hate when I have to play Demacia. That's when I get upset because I just don't want to, because I want to feel like I'm interacting, right? This is why I like decks like this that see a lot of cards, because it feels like my decisions matter more because I have more decisions. It's not like necessarily true. Right? There's like a bunch of proactive, aggressive decks that don't see a lot of cards where your decisions matter a ton. But since I have less of them, I feel like they're not as important. It's like entirely in my head. I feel like my decisions don't matter as much, so I don't think about them very hard. When I play herder beat your face aggro decks, I turn into herder aggro player. Okay, I don't think we want any of this actually. How long do Runeterra opens usually take? You have D&D on Saturdays for 4 or 5 hours in the middle of the day. Want to get into competitive LOR? You can blitz through it in like 3 hours. If you win. Like if you go all 9. Probably do it in like 3 hours. I would budget like 4 to 5. 4.5 at like max probably. High tiers that suit the player are better than top tiers that don't. I agree, yeah. The fewer decisions just literally translate to less player agency. Not necessarily. Let's say you have let's say you're playing a deck that has 100 decisions, right? This is we can't actually decide this, but like let's say that you have 100 decisions. You're playing a deck that has 100 decisions. 10 of them are really, really good. 20 of them are quite good. 50 of them are pretty average. 20 of them are not great, and then 10 of them are fucking terrible. I think the math doesn't add up. I think we're at 110, but yeah, it's fine. And then let's pretend you're playing an aggro deck who has like 10 decisions, right? And it's the same like spread. You're making 10 times less decisions, but you don't have like, you can't fuck up.
Just looking for a
because you have so many less decisions that if you mess up one of them, like you just lose.
I will die.
Do I think that the decks that make a ton of decisions are generally like more difficult to play correctly? Yeah, I do. I do think that. And maybe that's toxic of me. But like if you come to me and you say Elites or Overwhelm is just as hard to play correctly as like a Seraphine control deck, like I will laugh at you. Okay, I might not laugh at your face, but I will definitely not agree with you. Does that make it better? Does that make players who play it at a high level better? Absolutely not. Right? Like, I am not a better player because I play Seraphine at high levels than people who play aggro at high levels.
This all we got? Hey, I've done more with less.
But I am cooler. You're a big believer of not overloading your brain. Yeah, a lot of people are like that. I totally get that. Especially if you're going to play a really long tournament like an open, right? Or you're going to go to a Flesh and Blood Calling, or you're going to play in a Pro Tour or whatever. Like, overloading your brain, getting like decision fatigue is a super real thing. I just am the opposite. If my brain is constantly engaged,
At loggerheads, eh?
I stay in the zone. And then like, if I get like iced out, right? Like maybe I make a lot of decisions that don't matter. I just blow my opponent out, or I get blown out, or I'm like forced to take a break in between rounds. I lose that flow. Actually struggle with Mord. How hard would you rate him to play correctly? He's actually kind of difficult. Yeah. I don't know if people are admitting that to themselves yet, but Mordekaiser's kind of difficult to play correctly. Especially like Mordekaiser mirrors or Mordekaiser into control decks. Into aggro decks that like can't interact. It's like, you know, yeah, it's not that hard. But like into the other stuff, yeah, it can be pretty difficult. I think we dropped this Mystic Shot too. Oh, I already clicked Mystic Shot. So it's Mystic go bye-bye and probably Targonian Tailstones until later. We'll save this for the more Janna diff. Notice you really don't have any mods online in my chat. I only have a few mods. I think I have like 5 total.
Storm unrelenting.
I don't really have an issue with my Twitch chat. Everybody's pretty nice here.
A soldier stands among us.
We are all soldiers this day.
Lock that bad boy down.
You cannot break a shattered soul.
I can be the issue. I'd prefer not to. We were talking with a psychologist about the flow zone. She said it's at about 90 to 110% of your capacity. I mean, I don't know how it works. I just know that if I play decks that make lots of decisions and play long games, I do better. So that's what I do. I think we just do this to get our ticks on our champs, right? Was the MajiinBae challenge 1? It was. Yes, it was 1. I also that's so bold. Holy shit. I also know where I tend to thrive, which is in matchups where you add another factor of resource management.
The Zephyr heralds
like
the squall.
Specifically, I'm talking about matchups where each card in your deck matters, and so you need to use every card, like squeak out maximum efficiency for every single card in your deck, right? Like you only have one big cat in Ionia Mirrors. You need to remember that, like, you only have one deny. You're running out of concussive palms, right? Like that kind of stuff. I'm very, 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 very good at. That's like probably the best. That's probably like my best skill in card games is that. Bring ding ding. Thank you for 29 months, bro. That's a lot of support you've given me, and I really appreciate that, man. I feel like you're also good at always knowing what your plan is to win and what your opponent's plan is. Yeah, that's a big one for me. And so like that helps in those really long drawn out ones, which is why I like started Flesh and Blood being pretty good at Flesh and Blood. Like I got really lucky because a lot of Flesh and Blood is that. So I got to like jump ahead. I feel like. Appreciate all the content. I appreciate you coming by, man. Thank you. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm doing a bit better. My throat's like a little iffy. I'm still not feeling 100%, but I am feeling better than I was before. You found out your best with not playing card games? That's funny. I've been playing Flesh and Blood lately. No, not really. I feel like this surprises a lot of Flesh and Blood players because they see me at the big events, but I actually never play Flesh and Blood. I just show up to the big tournaments, basically. I'll play for like, if there's a pro tour, I'll play really hard for like a week and a half. But I usually just kind of show up to events. Grant Godfrey, thank you for the 10 months. Appreciate the prime. Hope you're healthy soon. Thank you. I am planning on putting a lot of time into limited for this like next competitive season or whatever you might call it. Because I'm like getting better at limited, but I'm still not very good at it. And then once another wizard gets released, I'll start showing up to all the local armories and everything. Because I'll be like, hell yeah. Do I practice with friends? Yeah. Yeah, I do a little bit of practice. For like the Pro Tours and stuff like I was saying? Yeah.
Cast aside fear. I am with you. Storm unrelenting.
Only a fool would enter battle unprepared.
We playing in CC? I'm probably just going to be playing Kano until we get another wizard. I'm not stoked about it, but no. I'm just going to cast these just to get the triggers. And then I'll marry them and pick spell mana.
Always got what I want.
I should have picked one of these.
I gotta find what I need.
Because, like, these are already going to cost...
Lies in others, not yourself.
I guess it doesn't matter. They'll get updrafted anyway. What up, Perfy? So going to the gym before work is so damn hard. It feels so damn good. Yeah, I'm really excited to be able to go back to the gym once I am done being sick. You redrew both dust petals? That sucks, man. And I can, like, insta-flip Janna. Guess that's cool.
Poured upon the driving gale, I cast thee out.
You need humbling. Disown your ill intent.
Reconsider. Open your eyes.
Stand up!
Janna, is it time?
Okay, well, Miriam away a Miriam. Kind of cycle. Oh, that's a big-ass bard. Has anybody seen that before? I've never seen that.
In you, I
didn't know he did that. That's really cool.
Janna.
Okay, we can try to shoot Pantheon. It probably won't work, but I can try it. So if I hush this, this is an aura or whatever. So I think even if I hush this, this still stays in effect. Hogger's day off work means watch streak. Yeah, let's go.
Pity.
Pity. I guess it don't matter. Huh?
I see the heavens aflame, gods burning in starfire.
Morgana.
You leave me no other choice.
My tempest shall punish the wicked.
All right, so we draw up to 4 cards, which is pretty good.
Where'd we end up this time, book?
Yeah, I don't need to Mystic Shot his face. We always just scooch in some damage here with our board.
Draft guide your hand.
Happy New Year, Joda. How you doing? Hail Cascade. Cool. Maduli. I feel like I make the same joke every single time, and it's never funny, but I always think it's funny. I always go, something's wrong with his Maduli oblongata. And I think it's funny every single time, and it's really not. I'm just going to keep cycling cards, I guess. Gatorade H2O. Yo, Karate, what's up, man? You been playing some Flesh and Blood lately? Speaking of, why would you do this? Why would you do this?
I cannot turn back.
You can't turn back.
Return anew.
Did I make it to Masters? I did. For our Masters gamers. We do kind of be winning with this deck, huh? Jesus.
A gentle breeze.
Always been playing TFT in the off season. I really want to be playing TFT right now, but something about the new set just like doesn't do it for me. I think I just don't enjoy the aesthetics of the set. I like the music part, but like I don't like looking at it. We still have the cosplay? No. You guys gotta earn that shit. That's the point of having a punishment, is that if you do the thing, you don't have to do the punishment. Maybe we'll do some kind of subathon type thing, and we'll work up to it. What do you have to do to be qualified to LOR next important tournament? Just show up. In 11 days. Just be there. With 3 decks. They're standard legal. What with the Ari cosplay? Oh yeah, I did that like a year ago. Yeah. It's somewhere in my Twitter. I look fucking ridiculous. And then the other people have to be like, wow. And I'm like, please stop. And so at this New Year's party, they thought it'd be really funny to put on my YouTube videos in the background. So we're all having this YouTube party. We're all having this New Year's Eve party. We're playing games and stuff, hanging out. And they're just like, in the background is me. Just playing one of the open tournaments or something. And the biggest problem is that I'm just watching it because I can't help myself. I'm just, every time I hear my own voice, I'm like, and then I watch it and then I'm looking at it going, ooh, I wonder what I do in this spot. I'm like, surely I like Mystic Shot here and then Palm, right? And then I Mystic Shot and Palm and I'm like, okay, yeah, good.
Sturdy blades, custom made.
So that happened.
Mr. Hanky Pie cheered X100. Caleb, you mean that guy who went to a Flesh and Blood tournament and had that picture of him getting sloshed with 2 drinks in hand?
That's the one. Yeah, that's the guy. And they were trying really hard to find the rap, but the rap on YouTube got copyright striked, so it's not on there. You can't see it on YouTube anymore. And I did not tell them how to find it, and I was like, thank God. I did not want 20 or so people to have to like listen to me do this stupid ass rap. I want to like Blinded Mystic, but it sucks so bad here. You Caleb from Caleb City? Yeah, it's the lighting. It's my ring light. It makes me look a lot wider. Looking for like a Mystic Shot or something. God, this would have been good. How did it get claimed? So I bought the beat. I bought it. And then they just claimed that I didn't. And copyright striked it to take the monetization from the video. And I was like, okay, whatever. So there's a couple things that could have happened. 1, they just copyright strike shit anyway without looking. Or 2, where I bought it from didn't actually own it. That's the other possibility. Okay, I guess I'll just silence this.
She called me betrayal.
It's just too strong.
She scorned me.
You can call me Majin, but your girl calls me Bae. See, that line I think is hard. I think that's a good line. So like, the issue is all the other jokes that like no one would get. It wouldn't make any sense to them.
New recruit reporting in.
We were peaceful once.
And the comments are so sensitive for no reason in the MajiinBae videos. Yeah, there's some interesting comments on there, man. There's people losing their mind about the fact that I want to play Broadmain. Like, absolutely losing their mind. What kills me is that people are so, like, upset about Broadmain when, like, the best decks are, like, Demacia Freljord shit.
This is it.
The best decks of the meta right now are all things that should theoretically lose to Broadmain. Fuck you, Jarvan.
You leave me no recourse.
You shit. I don't know about Freljord. Yeah, you might be right. I haven't checked in since since Worlds, basically. But Freljord was like the best with Demacia.
Bring him home.
Only darkness.
You called and I answered. The Zephyr heralds the squall.
That's not good. That's not good. We want to get Morgana down, but I don't think we can. We just have to get units out here. According to Mastering Runeterra, the top win rate are Demacia, Aggro, and Galio, Morgana, and Elusives. Okay. Elusives always a little bit inflated. It's just kind of how it goes.
I see the heavens aflame, gods burning in starfire.
But yeah, the Galio Morgana Elder Dragon deck is fucking crazy good. The issue is that for tournaments, it locks you out of like a lot of stuff. Okay, that's pretty good. Because they FD and I MG. And I can still stun. So like I lock down J man.
I shall show them what
They
it
attack
is to
anyway,
fall.
and then I boop binding him.
Protect the faithful.
The issue is like we're still fucked. Right, like I can't keep anything alive. We just lose the whole board. There's like no way we win this game.
Into the dark.
My path is set.
We'll just try to keep Janna alive.
I am your darkness. I am your truth.
But I don't know if there's a good way to play Runeterra on Mac. I don't think that's possible. If we had Pale Cascade, we'd be eating good here. Oh, I'm supposed to block a 6/6. I'm just fucking stupid, I guess. No, I want this to be an X1, because then we can Divine Draft it.
So familiar.
Soldiers of Demacia, stand with me!
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win this one.
Spirits take me.
Get the tick. Like, if we're gonna win, it does involve flipping Janna somehow.
Ours is but to do and die.
After that, I don't know what, but like, it starts there, I
Wind is
suppose.
at your back. Go.
Hail Cascade, Dustbringer. Can I cheese them out of the game? Tyler HK, yo, thanks for the 18 months, bro. It's a long ass time. Hey, imagine if you cherry pick stats from Boulevard's video, we can get Ionia buffs. I hope so. 8? We assume 9, right? That's kind of a bummer in it.
They forced us to choose death.
By my winds shall the downtrodden rise.
We +3, and then we just like, we just fucking bink Mystic Shot off the top, right? Like that's our route to victory. I mean, hey, it is what it is. We only have like one more Mystic, I think.
Demacia! No quarter!
Units on the board.
Rather be sailing, but this looks fun too.
Yeah, Scout Weapon here would have been sick. Yeah, because then we'd ping it. That's a sick line. Scout Weapon, ping our own guy, Scout. That sucks. I don't think we can beat that.
the king!
I was thinking about hushing it, but I was like, but then I'm losing my like out to win the game. So like, I guess I should have just now. I think we still made the right play. It just didn't work out.
For the king.
Wind need not be seen to move our world.
Leap of faith, huh? You'll catch me, right?
Nope.
I'll write my own story. Ready to do my part.
Yeah. Could have slammed in our 3-1, but it don't matter here. We dead.
Charge?
No. No. But like, I think there's a pretty good chance, barring any kind of buffs or nerfs, which I don't know when we'll get those. I think there's a pretty good chance that I'm going to play Karma Set and Sarah Morgana plus something else. Which is what I was originally planning to play in Worlds. But I didn't update my Karma Set list enough. I didn't like... There was new trends that made Karma Set, like the Karma Set deck better. Things like 9 lives plus Sunken Temple, and I was too slow on the uptake. So my Karma Set was just losing to like Morgana. I know Morg over the Sarah one. I mean, it's a completely different deck, right?
Hey, which way to spiritual fulfillment?
Like one's
Rethink your
PNZ,
choices.
one's Demaglio. I don't like super enjoy playing Morgana. It's like fine, but if you don't draw Mordekaiser, your deck sucks. And I hate that. If they play the 4/4, we might just want to Blinded Mystic it. Mord is gay. I don't actually know if Mord has like sexual relations in canon.
Through the darkness, I see something new. Hope.
Pretty sure Mord fucks. That's true. But it's more a power thing than anything else.
Song ends, men
And
die.
I really just want to play Temple. So like just attack me, deal a bunch of damage, then I'm gonna slam Temple. If they play something else, we could Morgana. Okay, this Morgana is super good.
I have found such beauty.
Because if they want to undo this, then I just get to Pale and like trade up super well. Ask Malat. Yeah, good old Malat. That dude knows what's up. Did I change my mic setup? No, I'm just sick. Just sick.
Please, move. My path is set.
Hoggo! I really prefer to just get rid of things that have the keyword overwhelm. Overtaking like blocks that deal less damage. Which is like really important in these kind of matchups. Because I'll end up having like shitters that I'm down to block with. Don't kill me, please. This is a great spot to be in, I feel. Yes, sir. So I needed something to do that was like very relaxing. So I've been playing farming games because I fucking love them. Like Harvest Moon style games. And I did a lot of reading. Yeah. But like Stardew Valley is one of my all-time favorite games. I'm talking like top 3 favorite games of all time, right? And so I was like doing a lot of looking to see what else is good in that genre. Because like I said, I played a lot of Harvest Moon, played Stardew Valley. RimWorld scratches kind of the same itch. So I got this one called like Roots of Pasha, which is pretty good. It's basically like Stone Age Stardew Valley. However, like nothing's as good as Stardew Valley, right? So what I ended up doing, I played that for a while. I probably put like 20 hours into it. Had a blast. But I re-downloaded Stardew Valley and I downloaded a bunch of mods. I downloaded like Stardew Valley Extended. I'm just going to send this here because I really want to. And like a couple other ones that I thought were pretty solid. And started playing it again last night, and like, goddamn, that game is just so good. I'll trade if you want to slam in. Not will I trade? No, maybe I won't. Unless. Oh, cool. That's actually so fucking good for us.
I've been around. Let's go again.
MajiinBae is looking forward to making his grand entry into the FGC and EVO with the League fighting game. So I actually used to play a ton. A lot of people know this. I used to play a ton of Dragon Ball Fighters. Fucking love Dragon Ball Fighters. I have a buddy. One, I'm really looking forward to the League fighting game. Like really, really, really looking forward to it. But I have a buddy, Brady. BR BIM 50. He's in chat all the time. He is like a real adult with like a family, and he's like practicing law and stuff. So he's like, I don't know, busy sometimes or something, which is, you know, stupid, but teach their own, I guess. And he's the one that introduced me to card games, basically. He's the one that like showed me Magic the Gathering, right?
I'm here in
So we used to go to events all the time. And now he can't because he's got kids and he's practicing law and stuff. But he really wants to. So I told him, I was like, bro, find like one thing, right? Find like one event.
Fill your lungs and
I don't care what genre of game it's for. I don't care where it's at. Find one event, one game, and tell me about it like a while beforehand, and then we're gonna go. And it's looking like that game, he wants it to be Evo, is like his big one. It's looking like the game we're gonna end up doing is probably
Own your frailty.
Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Why do we updraft with Temple? Well, they might blow up. Why do we updraft with Janet? They might blow up my Temple. And so I might be playing Grand Blue. I just bought it. I haven't played it yet. I watched a video about all the characters. Am I going to stream it? I mean, maybe. Who's my team in Dragon Ball Fighters? I really liked Android 21, which is why my name is MajiinBae, is because Android 21 was my favorite character in Dragon Ball Fighters. Build lore there for you. Go Tanks and Adult Gohan. Then the longer I played the game, the more I came around to really liking Cell. That dude was my fucking boy.
My wind is at your back. Go!
Oh, that's a really good hit. Wow. Juicear? Yeah. I have not played Lab Coat. Never played with or against lab coat. By the time I got there, it was like kind of not a thing anymore. Don't know. I'm gonna try in Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. My boy recommended the Samurai Girl, the short girl with like the 2 stances. He was like, I think you'd really like her. I was like, okay, bet.
In you, I see my will made manifest.
She's hard. I always play hard characters.
Your wind makes my burdens
I always play
lighter.
hard characters, and I always played hard decks.
Leave nothing standing.
It's how I enjoy things. I need it to need to feel like there's a lot to learn, or just doesn't interest me as
Away
much.
with you. Your wickedness shall not prosper.
Honestly, sick and tired of all this fucking wickedness. What if I just click OK? What if I'm just like, yeah, go ahead? What are you gonna do about it? You either have a card, like if I get to just take my turn, we probably just win the game, right? What did I main in League? So at the start, I played a lot of Ahri.
Is it time?
And then eventually I played a lot of Ryze and Zaya and Zoe.
I see the heavens aflame, gods burning in starfire.
Just Flipper. Or like Hui? Which one's Hui?
By my winds shall the downtrodden rise.
Oh, the League of Legends champ. No, I haven't played League, like, really at all in a while. But he does seem cool. He seems like exactly my type of champion. Oh, that's unfortunate. It just doesn't work though,
A gentle
right?
breeze to ease your burdens.
Dope. Yeah, it's so funny. Iker just deadass does nothing against Sungden Temple. That's fine. Well, he's gonna be very cool when it comes to the better Riot game. I'm very excited about that. Where's he from? TFT? Yes. And Runeterra. Both of those, actually. Ionia? Let's go. Pink Region Gaming. Let's go like this.
Only
and
a
like
fool
this.
would enter battle unprepared.
I am your darkness. I am your truth.
Could be Aphelios too? Fuck yeah, dude. Could you imagine an Ionian
Cannot break a
Aphelios?
shattered soul.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. This game is ogre, bro. All ogre. Karma gets rotated. I only can have way. I'm fine with that. I'd rather keep Seraphine than Karma anyway.
Do not look away.
Do not look away. Easter egg? You decide. Seraphine versus Karma is literally gas bomb versus coughing baby. I agree with that. Karma set is still the winningest deck in tournaments. Like, it's won the most tournaments out of any of the decks because like it's never fucking changed. So MajiinBae is another content creator who's been around in like he's been a content creator in like the trading card game or CCG industry for like a decade, right? He's been around. I don't think we want Morgana. I think we just want Mystic Shot for Nora. Sad. And he builds a lot of decks that tend to err more towards the like creative than they do the hyper competitive, although they're never like memey, or at least they're usually not memey. And so we thought it'd be fun to do a challenge where I have to get to Masters, but I'm only allowed to play the decks he posts on his YouTube channel. And it was fun. It took us like 7 days. 7 days, averaging like 3.5 hours a day. They're like tier 2 decks? Yeah, they're like tier 2 decks. I guess we'll just play Miriam tucking this. Keep this in case they play Concologist.
Be done through me.
Really want to see you pilot this deck? I mean, we're doing okay with it. Not like super great or
Should
anything.
have let words solve this.
Could Rise work with a 5-mana landmark? Ooh. I don't know. I think the tempo loss might be too much. But I like where your head's at. Didn't MajiinBae create the shell for Gem? What is Gem? Hey, stop ranking me. Thanks. Galio Elder Morg? I mean, kind of. But like, so did a lot of other people. Right? The like Demacia shell, that like formidable shell, I mean, that's been around for a bit. I think he did play it. Or he did put it together.
Janna, I answer.
Blaming MajiinBae and you get bad plays in Flesh Blood. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, damn. Every time I pair into like Droma, I'm gonna be like, MajiinBae, how could you? I don't know. I honestly have no idea. Maybe he did. Maybe he was the first one to do it. I have no fucking idea. I don't pay attention to these things. Nobody really does. But yeah, he has created every deck, so does seem like you might be onto something there.
Hear me, you are not alone.
Viego Elder deck is ranked 3 on Runeterra AR. On most played, I'm assuming. Yeah, I always hate that discourse, like who created what or whatever. It like doesn't matter. And like, okay, if you were the first person to like come up with an idea, which you probably weren't even the first person to come up with an idea, right? But if you were the first person to like play it, but your version sucked, and then someone else took it and made it better, who built the deck?
Zephyr heralds the scroll.
Right? It's extra fun as hell if you're bored of meta grinding. Yeah, MajiinBae is like, MajiinBae is, if you take nothing else away from me and my opinions on MajiinBae and stuff, like, remember this. If you have to like clip something or whatever about how I feel about MajiinBae, I hope it's this part. Having MajiinBae play your game, like having MajiinBae play Runeterra and make content for Legend of Runeterra is such an unbelievable net positive that I can't even like explain how much of a net positive it is.
Share in my curse.
He's wonderful at bringing in new players or more casual players and keeping them constantly engaged. Nobody does it like MajiinBae, right? You know, a bunch of people who are like, oh, I don't know if I'm super interested in the new stuff. MajiinBae posts a video with some crazy combo, Viego but with Elder Dragon buffs, and people go nuts. They think that's the coolest thing. They log in, they try the new set, right? Like, this is... You need these people. I don't have nearly that kind of reach. Problem is he brings in casual players trying to play difficult to pilot decks. That's not a problem. Maybe they play 4 games and they don't win as much as they want to because maybe the deck's difficult, right? Well, then they're just going to play the deck he posts the next day, right? Like, and they're good enough. The decks are good enough. Like, I just proved that you could climb to Masters. Not even that it was like particularly hard, right? Like, I didn't struggle to Masters with MajiinBae decks. We did it in, I think, probably about 150 games total. Maybe closer to 200, I'm not sure. But, like, that's not that many games to go from Iron 4 to Masters. Initially struggled with the Swain deck because I want to play it like a Broadmain deck. Yeah, that one was rough for me. I also just like have never had success with Swain. I think Swain's not a good champion. I don't think Swain's been a good champion for a very long time. Like, Swain has never, as far as I am aware, never had success at the highest level of the game. I think it's a bit too easy to exploit. Guess I'll just do 1, right?
Portaling away. Serving lead.
That's a bit of a bitch. And they're just like turbo dead though, right? Maybe I should have let that hit just to flip Morgana.
How dare they?
Because, like, unless I draw something else to target at, like, burst speed or whatever, which I probably won't. Aw, man.
Do not look away.
Wasn't Swain Nora tier 1 at some point? Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's fair. But I don't think she was very good. Like, there was tier 1, like, Swain decks, but they were never the best at the highest level. Swain Alawi was just Alawi. Like, Swain was an afterthought in that deck. And I still think, like, there was probably better options. I think Swain Nora was, like, fine in tournaments play. But that was just because of Broadmain. I'm just, like, a Swain hater.
Is it time?
Is Rise even playable now in this greedy meta? I don't think we're in a greedy meta, but also no. Rise hasn't been good since Standard. Cool.